السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة من سلسلة تعلم اللغة الإنجليزية عن طريق القصص. قصة اليوم عن
The wrong suitcase at the airport. Sarah is a young woman. She lives in New York. Sarah is an artist. She loves to paint pictures. She paints trees, rivers, and mountains. Sarah is very excited. Today is a special day. She is going on a holiday. She is going to Paris, the city of lights. Sarah packs her suitcase. It is a beautiful, bright red suitcase. It is brand new. She puts her clothes inside. She packs her blue dress. She packs her comfortable shoes. Most importantly, she packs her sketchbook and her paints. These are very precious to her. I will paint beautiful pictures in Paris, she thinks. Sarah goes to the airport. The airport is very busy. There are people everywhere. Announcements ring out. Flight 402 to Paris is boarding now. Sarah runs to the gate. She is happy. She gets on the plane. She sits by the window. She watches the clouds. She falls asleep. 7 hours later, the plane lands. "Welcome to Paris," the pilot says. Sarah walks to the baggage claim area. She is tired, but she is ready for her adventure. She stands by the moving belt. She watches the bags go round and round. Black bags, blue bags, green bags. Suddenly she sees it. A bright red suitcase. "That is mine," she says. She grabs the red suitcase quickly. She pulls the handle. She walks out of the airport. She catches a taxi to her hotel. Sarah arrives at her hotel. It is a small, cute hotel with a view of the street. She enters her room. She puts the red suitcase on the bed. "Now," she says, "I will change my clothes. Then I will go out and paint." She unzips the suitcase. She opens the lid. Sarah stops. Her eyes go wide. She gasps. "Oh no!" she cries. This is not her suitcase. Inside, there are no dresses. There are no paints. There is no sketchbook. Inside, there are men's clothes, large white shirts, blue ties, a pair of large black shoes, a shaving kit, a thick book about architecture. Sarah's heart beats fast. She is panicked. "My paints!" she cries. "My sketchbook, my favorite blue dress, where are they?" She looks at the suitcase again. It looks exactly like hers. It is red. It is the same size, but it is not hers. Someone else has her bag, and she has his bag. Sarah sits on the bed. She wants to cry. She is in a foreign city. She does not know anyone, and she lost her most important things. This is a disaster, she thinks. My holiday is ruined. After 10 minutes, Sarah wipes her eyes. I must be brave, she tells herself. I must find the owner of this bag. She looks through the man's things carefully. She searches for a clue. She picks up the thick book. It is a book about old buildings. She opens the cover. There is a business card inside. It says, David Miller, architect, London/Paris. There is a phone number. Sarah grabs her phone. Her hands are shaking. She dials the number. Ring, ring, ring. A man answers. His voice sounds worried. Hello? Hello, Sarah says. Is this David? Yes, this is David, the man says. David, my name is Sarah. I think I have your suitcase. There is a silence. Then David laughs. It is a sound of relief. Oh, thank God, David says. And I think I have yours. I opened it 5 minutes ago. I saw a beautiful blue dress and many paints. I was very confused. I don't wear dresses. Sarah laughs too. She is so relieved. You have my paints. Please be careful with them. Don't worry, David says. They are safe. Where are you? We must switch bags. I am at the Hotel Lumiere, Sarah says. I know it, David says. I am near the Eiffel Tower. Let's meet at the Café Pierre. It is halfway between us. Can you meet me in 1 hour? Yes, Sarah says. I will be there. Sarah walks to the cafe. She pulls the heavy red suitcase. The sun is shining. Paris is beautiful, but Sarah is nervous. What is David like? She wonders. Is he old? Is he young? Is he nice? She arrives at Café Pierre. She sits at a small round table outside. She orders a coffee. She waits. She looks at the people walking by. Then she sees him. A young man is walking towards the cafe. He is tall. He has dark hair and kind eyes. He is wearing a blue coat, and he is pulling a bright red suitcase. He looks at Sarah. He looks at the red suitcase next to her. He smiles. It is a warm, friendly smile. Sarah? He asks. David? She asks. It is nice to meet you, he says. Or, it is nice to meet my suitcase again. They laugh. They swap the suitcases. Sarah opens hers quickly. She checks inside. Her sketchbook is there. Her paints are safe. Thank you, she says. These paints are my life. David opens his bag. He checks his book. And this book is my life, he says. I am an architect. I came to Paris to study the buildings. They have their bags. They can leave now, but they do not leave. David looks at Sarah. I am sorry for the mistake, he says. I was in a hurry at the airport. I was in a hurry too, Sarah admits. It is my fault too. The bags look identical. Well, David says, since we are both here and we both have our luggage, can I buy you a coffee to say sorry? Sarah looks at David. He is handsome. He is polite. Okay, she says. One coffee. They sit down. They drink coffee. They start to talk. David asks Sarah about her art. What do you paint? He asks. I paint buildings, she says. I love the shapes of windows and doors. David's eyes light up. Really? I design buildings. I love windows and doors too. They talk for 1 hour, then 2 hours. They forget about the time. They talk about art. They talk about Paris. They talk about their dreams. They discover many things. They both like jazz music. They both like vanilla ice cream. They both hate rain. This is strange, David says. We are strangers, but I feel like I know you. I feel the same, Sarah says. David looks at his watch. Sarah, he says, I have an idea. You want to paint buildings. I want to look at buildings. Why don't we go together? I can show you the best places in Paris. Sarah smiles. That sounds wonderful. They leave the cafe. They walk through the streets of Paris. They drag their red suitcases behind them. David shows her a beautiful old church. Look at the light, he says. Sarah takes out her sketchbook. She draws the church. David watches her. He is impressed. You are very talented, he says. They spend the whole afternoon together. They eat croissants. They walk by the river Seine. They laugh a lot. It is the best first day in Paris. In the evening, they say goodbye. Can I see you tomorrow? David asks. Yes, Sarah says. I would like that. Sarah goes back to her hotel. She opens her suitcase. She takes out her blue dress. She is very happy. In the morning, she was crying. She thought her holiday was a disaster. She thought it was bad luck. But now she knows the truth. Taking the wrong suitcase was not bad luck. It was the best luck of her life. Sarah and David spent the rest of the week together. And when they flew back home, they made sure to put big name tags on their red suitcases. But they also exchanged phone numbers because this was not the end of their story. It was just the beginning.
عمل رائع، أحسنتم. الاستماع للقصص هو أسرع طريقة لتطوير لغتكم. نصيحتي لكم: شاهدوا الفيديو مرة أخرى، ولكن حاولوا عدم النظر إلى الترجمة لتختبروا فهمكم. اكتبوا لي في التعليقات ما هي الكلمات الجديدة التي تعلمتها اليوم. لا تخرجوا قبل أن تكتبوا لي في التعليقات تقييمكم لمدى صعوبة القصة من 1 إلى 10، ولا تنسوا الاشتراك وتفعيل الجرس ليصلكم القصة القادمة. نراكم قريب.